workers that have been there for many years. It's also some young Canadians that finally got a good job that are seeing their dreams vanish. And so we see a community that's struggling. This affects even, say, for example, our community agencies like the United Way, where we have a lot of social contributions by the unions and the companies that's disappearing. So this is a crisis. This is a crisis where we've had a very successful employment for people for many years, and it's disappearing. And we just simply cannot allow it to twist in the wind by itself. That's irresponsible by the Conservative government. And the mere fact that within hours of them doing corporate tax cuts again, a major company would have a major cutback in our country shows that their ideological strategy does not work for Canadians.
Well, what could be done right now from this level in the short term?
In the short term, the first thing that we can do is actually start a sectorial strategy. That's important because say, for example, the industry committee recommended 22 recommendations unanimously, and one of them was a capital cost reduction allowance for 5 years. That's one thing that we can do right away. That'll get the third and fourth and fifth year decision making so we can keep jobs here. More importantly, what we need to do is back out of the free trade negotiations. Why would we allow a state-owned vehicle manufacturer from Korea to dump into our markets when we can't sell likewise into their markets? That's unacceptable. And lastly, we do have to address the fact that the dollar has risen so rapidly and that it's done on basically a resource sector economy that's hollowing out a very strategic industry, and that requires a plan, and that's what this government should be doing.
How do you characterize the level this crisis is at right now from what you're seeing?
It's unprecedented. You don't have a sector that gets pounded away like this return without some type of an investment strategy in the future and a plan. And historically, this has been very important for our nation, not only just in terms of good jobs for ordinary working Canadians, but also, too, to be competitive in the world. So we're going to lose out on these value-added jobs. Once again, say, for example, the tool and die mold making industry. We are the best in the world at this, and we are losing jobs in this sector. So it doesn't matter how much innovation, research, and development you do.